What is up, guys? I know we're going a little bit later than usual. Had a chance to hop on a recording with someone, and I just had to push the show back in order to do that. My apologies, y'all. Um, but that's why we have the Telegram. If you guys have not joined the Telegram, the link is in the description where I will post if there's going to be a delay or anything like that. Again, it's an area where you can meet free. It's totally free where people are sharing crypto information and stuff like that. Link should be in the description. But yeah, before we get started, let's go ahead and cue my guy Indigo Singh.
Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black View Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer? Best believe I was black or invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on our black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black or invested. Best believe I was black or invested.
What is up, guys? Let's go ahead and share the screen over here. Litecoin. Litecoin to 1,000. I know what you're saying. Like Litecoin, really, Ruel? Really, Black Rue? Like for real? Litecoin? But if you've been watching the show for the last couple days, you know that it's a real it's possible. It's possible. So let's go ahead and get into it. So remember I told you guys a couple days ago that Litecoin, what's up, my guy Lenard's in the house. It's good, brother. Of course, Litecoin to 1,000. So Litecoin went up 7% after integrating the Lightning Network, okay? Now, we'll scroll down here and look at the what they're saying here. Very first Lightning transaction was made on Litecoin. One of the latest innovations to Lightning Coin and Web is giving Litecoin a 10 times scalability. So understand Litecoin already has Mimblewimble where they can do like privacy stuff, right? They can turn that off and on for enterprises who want to use Litecoin, say, as their enterprise blockchain. They can turn it on so it's private at certain points, so they don't have to give up like what they're paying somebody in a salary or what they're paying for bids for contracts. Litecoin has that capability, and they have less fees than Bitcoin. Okay, so one of the things that just happened a couple days ago, like now a couple weeks ago, is that Litecoin just hit that they just did the Litecoin ordinals standard, right? So Litecoin now has the LTC 20, so Litecoin can do ordinals. And since Litecoin can do their own ordinals where they'll have, just like Bitcoin, on chain NFTs, right? And we'll let this pop up here. So here it is. Litecoin transactions up 500% on LTC 20 token hype. Here we go. Litecoin transactions increase as LTC 20 introduced. Okay. So Litecoin is coming up in the world. And don't forget also, Litecoin has a halving coming up in August. So Litecoin's own halving within Bitcoin's halving happening basically a few months after that. Could we see $1,000 Litecoin? That's not all I have to say about Litecoin, but let's go ahead and take a look at this chart and let's see who we got in the house while we're doing that. What's up, Porter S? Finally made it to the live. Appreciate it. Porter S, if you haven't joined the Telegram yet, the links are in the description. Again, why try to take on this whole crypto world by yourself? Why not join a community where they're sharing information and it's completely free? And if you want to step up even more, we have the Patreon, where it's less than a cup of coffee for a weekly watch list. Very, very cool. Shout out to the patrons. You guys help the channel go, because you would not know like how many hours goes into researching coins and researching this and researching that, and then getting the videos together and topics for the videos. Like, a lot goes into this. And like, if not me, your favorite creator out there, if you're not donating something to them, you really should. It really helps things go, right? And before, you would have to know a guy to get this information, but now you're actually getting it through your favorite creator. So like now that I'm a creator, I really understand. Like, it's really important to support your favorite creator. So what's up out there, Manosphere Hall of Fame? Appreciate you coming through. And let's get back here and we're also going live on Rokfin, by the way, guys. But here's something. Okay, I forgot. So here, let's bring up the chart. I said I'd do that first. Got a little distracted right quick. So sorry, it's taking a little while to load here. Let's close down a couple things here so we can maybe move a tiny bit faster here. I don't understand why it's moving so slowly, because we don't have that much stuff up. But hey. Okay, so Litecoin, LTC, crypto, let's say USDT. Okay, so let's look at where Litecoin's been. And while this is loading, be sure to come over to www.darkhorsewatcher.com if you haven't already, and click the like and subscribe button, and click the bell notification so you can get notified the moment I upload a video. You can see here Litecoin is sprucing up and heading back towards 100. But let's go get a little longer term view, shall we? Let's get rid of the moon phases here. And let's also get rid of the Wyckoff and the RSI. So the last time Litecoin halved was around here. This was the last halving. So in a matter of about 8 months, it went from $23 all the way to 140 something. This is before Mimblewimble. This is before ordinals. This is before a lot of stuff, right? Right now, we have a lot of things like Mimblewimble, ordinals going on. So its low was like $47. So could we at least see it go to like maybe 200 or 300? It's a possibility. We got 300 right here, so we could definitely see that. This Litecoin chart doesn't go back as far as it should, but I think the high on Litecoin is $400. Considering all the different things it has going for it right now, which we're going to get into, I could definitely see a $1,000 Litecoin, but we may have to wait until the Bitcoin halving happens to actually have that come to fruition. So we may have to wait that long to get it, right? But let's look at some things here. So Litecoin transactions, because of these ordinals, have actually gone up to a point where it's almost eclipsed Bitcoin. It was so close, but it's like matched it now. Why is that? That's actually because the fees are way cheaper on Litecoin than it is on Bitcoin. So I believe one article said it was something like 20 on Bitcoin and 18 on Ethereum and like 0.03 cents on Litecoin. So if this ordinal things continues, maybe we see it continue on Litecoin as opposed to Bitcoin because the fees are cheaper. Okay. So it has that going for it right now. And the fact that it's catching up as far as transactions go to Bitcoin. Now, another graph we have here is that new addresses being created on Litecoin actually exceeded Bitcoin. Okay. So it's something to pay attention to. Something to pay attention to. And I said it on here quite a little bit ago. Is if you missed Bitcoin, you might want to consider owning a couple Litecoin. You might want to consider it. And shout out to the Crypto Visor. He does a lot of great Litecoin content. And shout out to Crypto Blood, frequent contributor of Gentleman Crypto. They also do Crypto Blood also does some nice Litecoin content as well. So let's see again who we have in the house before we move to our next topic. Okay. I see you guys. So let's move to DRC20. So Dogecoin tokens drive parabolic move in daily Dogecoin transactions. So they have the DRC20, so Doge ordinals. Now, if you're not familiar, you can dual mine Litecoin and Dogecoin. So they have that type of thing going for them. Dogecoin kind of helps improve Litecoin security that way, right? So they're kind of locked at the hip. And who knows if Elon was showing pictures of Doge on Twitter a couple months ago, where a bluebird was replaced by the Doge dog. Maybe we even see Doge as a form of currency on Twitter. So Doge might be another thing along with these on-chain. Like, understand that these Doge ordinals will be on-chain. So that's a big difference in the way NFTs are normally done. No, they're not normally on-chain. Like, they're just pointing to, like, they're using like IPFS, and you're like pointing to a pic that's somewhere on a server or something like that. These are actually on-chain. So that's something to keep in mind. So imagine now if Doge is used as a form of currency, and it kind of has to be, because shout out to Crypto Blood. He was saying that Doge does actually have something like, they increase the supply by 500 million every year or something like that. I might be wrong on that number, but again, they increase the supply every year. So Dogecoin is something that actually might be better used as currency, but still, right? At this cheap price that it's at right now, which is, I believe, 7 cents, maybe something to look at. Maybe something to look at. So it got as high as 75 cents last bull run. Could we even just see it? If we just saw it go to like 30 cents, that's or 36 cents. That's great at 7, right? 7 times 4 is 28. Am I right on that math? Yes, 28. So that's at least a 4x. So something to think about here with Doge. And it is at a low point right now. Okay, it's just sprucing back up probably with this news. Once this news gets out here, maybe we see an even bigger spike. So something to look at, guys. Doge and Litecoin. But I'm really thinking here, Litecoin's going to take off with these ordinals, with this halving coming up, and the fact that it's cheaper fees really bodes well for it. The fact that it has the whole nimble wimble thing for enterprise really bodes well for it as well. So let me see if we have any questions, and that's really all I want to hit you guys with tonight. So it's a real quick one, I guess. Sorry that it's an hour late than it's normally supposed to be. I had a chance to jump on that live, so I had to jump on it. But yeah, thank you, Porter S. Really appreciate it. We'll be back with you for the General Crypto Show, and that'll actually be on time, 6-ish tomorrow. So y'all have a good night. Thanks for joining me, guys. Even though it was late, I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. Peace.